Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another fan film reaction with the Highly Illogical podcast. I am joined again by, I am Cousin Cheeto. I am joined by Mr. Butt Crimes and Mrs. Butt Crimes. How are you guys?
Good.
And, of course, my normal comrade in arms, Zamario.
Hey.
All right, so we're going to get into part 2 of Pacific 201, which we found out in the last part was the designation of the ship. I'm not really going to recap the last part, just the ship got banged up and there's Romulans involved. You're caught up. Zam loved this one, by the way, so just go back and watch it if you haven't seen part 1. Zam loved it so much. All right, so we are going to get started now.
It looks like a hairdryer.
It looks, yeah, it really does.
They must have deviated.
Oh, there's your black person, Zam.
Yeah.
Hey, diversity in space, bro.
Still no aliens yet, though.
Did you say something last part about there not being a black dude in it at all?
No, I said there's no aliens.
Oh, I thought you said there was no, which I noticed there was no black people in it. I was like, what the heck? Dude, it looks like that penis and balls ship from Austin Powers.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I wonder who they are.
The Romulans?
I think
That actually doesn't look bad. I like the ship look.
That is what their ships look like.
Oh, I think they're Romulans.
Like transform or something.
Ensures the safe return of my crew to Federation space. I'm certain that it will greatly improve the relations between.
Okay, question. Why is she wearing glasses?
And open the door to new
I mean, is this the same reason why Picard
possibilities
wore glasses?
Hey,
Jordy
Earth
wore a thing.
is in the 31st century.
Or Kirk wore glasses, sorry.
I supported the captain's decision to accept what we had to believe was
God,
a
that
genuine
wooden
offer of
performance.
humanitarian assistance.
From an enemy vessel.
We are not at war with the Romulans, and the belief that we are put my ship in jeopardy and fostered division among my crew.
What jeopardized the mission was the captain sharing classified information with your crew. A decision that would inspire criminal conspiracy on your ship.
You manufactured an entire mission under suspect pretenses. Respectfully, what did you expect?
You seem to support the notion that Starfleet was involved in a conspiracy.
Bum bum bum.
I suggest that applying the veneer of scientific discovery to a military operation is a dangerous game.
Starfleet disagrees.
Oh, Starfleet disagrees.
Furthermore, you failed to address the issue of mutiny.
I refuse to draw legal conclusions.
Fortunately, we don't have to. Testimony from crewman Lawrence proved very enlightening.
Ooh.
Ooh, did he throw everybody under the bus?
Of course he did. That's workplace drama 101.
What's happening?
Jeff found out that our science consultant is hiding classified sensor logs. The captain's in on it too.
Is that like young
Not to
O'Brien?
mention the Admiralty for coming up with this whole mission
No.
in the first place.
You'll have to sell me on this Romulan collusion theory.
Thought you were being serious for a second.
No,
Way of
I'm
smuggling
kidding.
the Pacific to the Romulans. I mean, if we're looking for a motivation,
If someone from Starfleet were going to do it, this would be the way to do it.
Going to do what?
And if so,
We have to do something.
I don't know. That's the
I wanna say
problem.
If this is actually happening, they're going to kill all the witnesses.
All the
we
witnesses.
literally only have hours before that starts to happen.
Well, let's hear it.
Okay. Everything is based on the tractor beams.
Everything
We
is based on the
combine tractor
Applebee's.
beams with the Romulans.
No way. Towing won't work.
It's not towing. We can't escape the anomaly because the warp drive doesn't work with these gravitational frequencies.
Actually,
What?
this acting isn't
We
horrible.
can find a reference outside,
Okay.
Hers is kind of questionable.
Along the tractor beam?
and the Romulans get a nice defenseless Pacific.
Sansweet, this is your department. Is there a way we could disable the Romulans with the tractor beam somehow?
God, why is she trying to sound like a sorority princess?
Establish
Hmm.
the inner link, but at the right moment.
Probably
switch
because she
the
is at this
exact
point. She hasn't
anti-physics.
graduated acting school.
They couldn't handle it. They'd have to rebuild the whole thing from scratch.
Perfect.
It would do the same for us, too.
Perfect.
And for us, that's an integrated system. It could do a lot of damage. All of Section A is tied in there.
I don't think that anyone would complain about making that sacrifice for humanity.
So we're plotting a mutiny?
We're gonna take action. What did you expect?
Oh, she's got a.
Tis the
She's
season for some treason, I guess.
Legal?
Starfleet regulations.
see the
make
tattoo
those
behind her
provisions
ear.
for
Ooh, she's a
only means
rebellious
necessary.
officer.
That's an order for the captain to decide.
A captain who's treasonous?
We don't know that.
All right. We
I'm
don't.
not,
know.
I'm
All
not feeling
right.
it.
But if we don't take this
This
risk,
scene should have a lot of tension.
No. Sorry, my cat was being dumb.
We can stop that.
It's better than the Romulans being
We
dumb.
need your support on this, Jeff. Are you with us?
Yes, of course.
I do love the look of the Romulan ship, though.
I mean, that is the classic look of the Romulan
Every
ships.
time I see the Romulan ship, I keep expecting to hear Transformers, robots in disguise.
That's a fair assumption.
Now is really
Yeah, it
the
is.
time.
I understand, sir. It's urgent.
Really gotta stop doing this. Go ahead.
I love how they. What is that? Like a
There's going to be an
like
attempt
a
to sabotage
dryer
the rescue
chute
operation.
or like a dryer vent in the background?
You mean the little glowy thing, or?
No,
What are you talking
no, it was behind
We're
him a
on
little
track
bit
to
ago.
control right now.
How's
Yeah.
the spore
We're
drive?
going to use it to destroy the Romulans.
Oh, they're gonna use the spore drive.
Mr. Lawrence, you're confined to your quarters until further notice.
Aye, sir.
Why, sir?
Naughty.
Commander.
Yes, sir.
You have the bridge. Hold position and wait for my orders.
Sir, we could just put security on
I'll handle this.
Oh yeah, of
myself.
course
You
the
have
captain's
bridge.
got to handle it
Yes, sir.
himself in this situation.
Man.
Gotta do the Kirk thing.
Hold position relative to the Romulans. Give them a standby signal.
I love how he's
The
never really
captain
sat in that
thought
chair that
confronting
much,
the mutineers
and like
himself
she
was
just
the
automatically
best
goes to the chair when she takes
He
the
likely
bridge.
was trying to
Yeah.
avoid
Oh, that's green
reinforcing
screen.
the
You
suspicion.
do realize we're discussing a major
Why is
breach
he
of
using a
protocol.
real gun?
Pacific had
Wait, what?
personnel aboard who are specially trained to deal with these sorts of situations. And the captain.
I think it was a
neglected to
bad
use them.
voiceover.
Okay.
Had to have been.
No, I think like they were talking like telling the story.
Wow.
Here.
Oh,
Whoopsies.
Unintelligible voice. Or unintelligible voices. Sorry, I'm just reading off the subtitles and all it does is
I was
just
thinking
keep
that.
flashing up unintelligible voice.
Bridge to tractor control. Van Dray to Captain Demir.
Oh no, he got blown into the Nexus.
Whoops.
Your actions and the actions of your captain have resulted in the failure of both the scientific and the military aspects of your mission. If it were up to me, I'd have you charged with negligence.
You know, this is the beginning of the 23rd century. They could fix that gap in his teeth. I'm just saying.
You would think.
49 crewmen were lost. in
That
tow,
that's more interesting than
and I
the
won't
story
even tell
is.
you the monetary loss the Starfleet suffered. Not to mention the complete.
Wait, didn't they like get past the? I'm sorry, kid. You pause it real quick.
We can.
Given the situation,
Thank you.
the survival.
All right.
Yeah, didn't the Federation like evolve past the need for wealth?
Wasn't it?
He's talking like money and shit, and they can just like replicate gold at this point. I think.
Were they talking about money or resources?
Yeah, they were talking about money.
Yeah, I was gonna say once Starfleet formed, I mean, it wasn't that the point where money had just basically become obsolete.
Yes.
Exactly what she said. Yeah.
I believe so. I don't have any concrete evidence against that, but
Timeline, but yeah.
I mean, the only thing that can't be replicated is like gold pressed latinum. So you'd have to, it'd be latinum, but okay, sorry. Keep going.
all right. Well, we're at 729, so you guys got to sync
Yep.
up.
We're there too.
729. Zam, are you at 729?
728. But
One
yeah,
sec.
it's like maybe a second behind. So
Okay.
729.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The survival of my crew was far more important than any losses Starfleet may have incurred. After the explosion, we struggled for
It's so
12
pretty,
days
though.
to restore the
Mhm.
Pacific to basic functioning.
Dude,
order.
that
Even so, we were rapidly
they pulled a
losing
Picard maneuver on that one, ramming the ship into the other ship.
yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Engineering reports that we have a maximum of 18 hours before total reactor failure.
Shuttles?
Are Are you suggesting a shuttle evacuation?
We could evacuate a total of 70 with the craft that we have on board.
Looks like they've got the spare data and the monitors.
It would stretch our life support by an extra shift or so. And for those in the shuttles, a fully loaded shuttle would have about 3 days for rescue.
Nobody stands a good chance in this anomaly. Much less separated. And how would they get rescued anyway? Lieutenant Raider, any luck with the gravity harmonics?
It's no good, ma'am. It would take weeks to figure this place out.
Even if we could, we're not going anywhere with one to sell.
It'll take weeks to figure this
Class
plot
C
out.
shuttles do
Right?
have transporters, ma'am. I
Dude,
think
the
they could be
glasses.
used for
I'm just gonna
rescue,
call her
even from a
glasses.
safe
Glasses
range.
look so annoyed.
I couldn't ask anybody to leave the rest of the crew behind just to save themselves.
You wouldn't have to ask. Not
We're
me anyway.
Starfleet.
I'll stay behind.
Where did this dude come from?
I know, right?
Fucking the Sandman.
Thank you, everybody. But I can't ask for volunteers. This should be my decision. Continue with repairs. I want to get everything we possibly can out of that reactor.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll be in my ready room.
Yeah, she already took that ready room as soon as he's dead. She didn't wait 5 seconds. And Glasses is like, I'm gonna kill her.
I like Glasses. I've got the hots for her.
Really?
Yeah, she's hot.
I mean, she's cute, but
Yeah, cute and hot. Yeah.
you just like her spunk.
On those
He's in love with the acting.
all over those glasses.
She's making her grocery list.
Why is she using a pen and paper? I don't get
I've forgotten how to write.
Or even what a computer is, apparently.
Oh, there she is, Sam.
This is my first act as captain. Choosing who lives and who dies. How is that acceptable? How can I make that choice?
Because we're
Even if you
Starfleet.
could
You flip a
only
coin.
save one of us, wouldn't you? Who would I choose?
Close your eyes and point.
How would I choose?
That's why you're the captain. You go down with your
Find
ship.
the number generator.
Man, this is the worst start to a porno I've ever seen.
It's the longest start to a porno I've ever seen.
I know, right?
It's a 2-part intro.
But perhaps, if you follow protocol,
That dude right there,
I
man.
would
He's got the
prefer
dong of
to not be
tranquility.
stranded with 49 dead crewmen outside the Federation space with no reason.
Why we're hearing this sort of like, you know, Lawrence of Arabia type sort of music.
Every little secret mission put us at risk. Most of us didn't know the risks. How could we have been prepared? How dare you judge me and my crew from the office that authorized this reckless mission?
Yeah, you
What?
get the high
perhaps
ground.
it's best if we conclude here.
Yeah, you told him.
Yeah, that's right. Run away, you fuck.
You can understand my frustration.
Yeah, he
Give it
knows.
up, Baldy. I have the high
Thought we could
ground.
salvage
Yeah, that didn't
so
work out the way you
many
planned it.
But some missions really
Yes, you
are
could
lost
salvage
causes.
some good from this by learning what not to do.
Thank you for your time, Commander.
Or should I say,
She
captain?
gave him the evils.
Hmm.
Be pleased to hear that Starfleet Command does share some of your sentiments. This mission may be the start of an operational overhaul.
That is the original resting bitch face. It really is. Look at it.
Commander Von Braun? Pardon me, ma'am.
Lieutenant Whitney, was it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are all the women on this show fucking wooden as fuck? Is there
Oh
one?
yeah.
The honor is mine.
She's like
it's like
she's like Elizabeth Olsen in like Age of Ultron
Yes,
bad.
ma'am. But I think we just got lucky.
Oh
Take
god,
some credit.
she looks like she just got off drugs.
You
She probably
deserve it.
did. It's Hollywood, baby. Ooh, here it comes.
It's the hairdryer again.
What does this ship have to do with anything? Is this the ship that finds them?
I have no idea.
Clear. Oh, it's a security camera.
Okay.
I can't even say it.
We're
Oh
down
my
here.
god.
Set course for the next grid.
Oh,
Oof.
Oh, got it.
Wait, I got something. A huge energy spike, sir.
Yeah, cancel the warp. Turn the ship around.
Turn the ship around. Fly her apart then. Holy
Oh,
At
crap.
least he's making it. Wow, what the hell?
Dude, that was that's a
Out.
that's a Cerritos maneuver where they turn and run.
I know, right? Damn.
Open the shipwide broadcast.
a handbrake turned in space.
Crew of the Pacific, colleagues, and friends, this is your acting captain.
We're about to die, but I'm gonna sit here and monologue forever.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being a butt. Oh, wait, no, kitty. No, kitty. No, go away. No, go away.
They cannot carry us all. I intend
This is Captain, I'm saving your ass.
Yeah.
Starship
Sorry,
Velocity?
The subtitles all just went word static, word static, word static. Okay.
Here comes the SS Best Buy.
The SS Best Buy. Yep.
Sorry, just for a second there, the subtitles just made me think of like when kids are pretending to talk on walkie-talkies, just like, hey, over.
Oh, she let her hair down. And she's got the penthouse.
They're on Coruscant.
Yeah, on Coruscant.
I know, right? That's what it looks like.
God, Sam, you're right. That is the original resting bitch face.
Hmm.
Is that like her communicator? Like,
I don't know if it's your communicator or just a rank badge.
no, because the rank has it has the pips.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, she has a book about World War III.
Oh, I see IKEA's still in business, given that coffee table.
IKEA will always exist.
Is that coffee table a coffee table or another actress?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh no.
You can answer that thing or what?
I know, right?
She's like Tony Stark. She likes to watch the red
Oh,
light
look,
blink.
she's using a speaking spell.
It's pretty sad we have graphics nowadays and they did in the future.
I know
Yeah.
I know they're trying to like, make it kind of original series-ish because it's before then, but it's like we just need to just acknowledge that it's a TV show and technology's different. There's a way to do it and not be like a speak and spell.
Yeah, Discovery's done it right.
So you've been well?
Oh, what happened to her? She's come out of the asylum.
Oh no, that's her house, I bet.
I can't stop thinking
Because everything has no money in the future. So everybody gets a nice house.
But you know, we made some really incredible discoveries out there.
Oh, guys, this is
Things
it.
that we would have
I think
never
the intro's
thought.
almost
People
over.
died. Lucy, people died out there. And I was about to make myself responsible for dozens more. Because we had to go out and play Explorer.
It's more than just pretend, Elisa. We found a completely new civilization out there.
They did?
Ruins and rocks.
When did that happen?
And now it's not even that.
Did I miss something?
Remember those inscriptions that we found?
Yes?
I don't know who they are, but from one of my scans,
From my speak and spell.
look.
It's the
This
Q.
can't be. This is a translation.
Read it.
This is poetry.
Oh, they got
This
Hoshi on this
arm,
one.
Once our home dies,
Oh my god.
we will be far. We sleep on the arm of a green forever. Stillness shrouds our lively place. far from the noise and dust of this star home.
And some bad poetry at that.
I heard about this.
Oh, is this still Star Trek?
This is incredible. This is
This stuff is. I
I'm
thought
not
I was
sure
watching
one,
what
like-
we have.
a daytime soap opera.
They think there might be a way to find out where these people
I
are
wrote
gone.
poetry better than that in
But
third
what
grade.
we found was just a guidepost.
I bet I read poetry better than that, or I spoke poetry better than that in second grade. Oh look, the ship's fine again.
Of course,
Is it
fully
the-
repaired too.
Is it the NCC 201-A?
I guess.
Please be finished. Yes. Screw you, Henry. You're rubbish.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause.
Let me just quickly say, that
You can
this
go.
started. I have to say this now.
Well, hold on. Butt Crimes, go ahead and unplug your mic so Mrs. Butt Crimes can hear.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
There
So-
she goes.
So this episode started off well with them starting on the ship and stuff like that. Oh, this looks a bit interesting. But then as it progressed, it started feeling less like Star Trek. This is the whole fucking episode started feeling less like Star Trek. I don't even know what the fuck I was watching. Didn't give a fuck about what I was watching. The acting was so bad you couldn't get yourself interested in this shit. The fucking music, the sound, the music was bad. The acting is bad. Doesn't matter how good the sets are, they're bad. Nothing felt like Star Trek. The uniforms don't look like Star Trek. The sets, as good as they are, they don't look like Star Trek. They look like-
I will interject there that the sets do look a bit like
That is true.
Enterprise. I'm
I
going to
feel like-
disagree with you on that.
It looks like I'm watching The Hunt of Red October or something. You know what I mean? It felt less and less like Star Trek as it progressed. Nothing like they could have looked in one of those things Spock looks into all the fucking time. Nothing like that, just to give us a dose of what it looked, of it being resembling the original series or any of the other series in being at the Star Trek bridge. And as it's progressed, they're sitting around the coffee table chatting shit. They're hardly in space. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? This is shit. This is so shit. And I'm glad it's over. This second part, 74,000 views. So as good as part one was allegedly, I'm sure the curiosity got it to it. Less than half the people came back for part two. They didn't give a fuck because it's shit.
Mr. Butt Crimes, Mrs. Butt Crimes.
Do you want to go first?
You go first.
Okay. For a fan shut episode, I thought it was okay. It was watchable except for the acting. That is my only real beef. Like the effects and stuff, they look like a regular TV Star Trek. But yeah, that's the only thing that killed it for me was the main character's acting. Oh my god, it was like planks of wood, basically. But aside from that, I mean, I liked it.
And ships that don't even look like fucking Star Trek ships. Fucking shit.
What are you talking about? The ships look. I mean, okay, the one. Yeah, you're right. The
One of them did.
Dryer?
One of them did, but that hair dry thing looked like it
yeah,
belonged to Star
I
Wars,
agree with you.
not Star Trek.
And then the camera on the hair dryer. Oh my god.
Yeah, right. That was crazy. I was like, "Is that a security camera?" Like
I
a
know, right?
giant
That's what I
eagle.
was thinking too.
It's like a cross. It's like a cross between one of those round webcams that you see once in a while, and like a security camera that you see in like a freaking gas station or whatever. Just like
It's like I guess Best Buy had a deal on those or something.
Federation got them. They bought them all up.
The only good thing about this episode was the handbrake turn in space.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was awesome. I'll give him props for that.
That was shit going on in space, which is what we want.
Okay. Butt Crimes Kitty, do you have anything to add?
It's just the hairdryer flipping out in space. I mean, it's just like I couldn't hear anything, but at the same time, like I swear I was hearing like tires squealing in my head. Just all of a sudden,
They hit the handbrake and they're like,
Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised it didn't like pan to the camera to the crew just being plastered on the side or something like that.
That was proper space balls.
Like with the premise of the first half, and then they get into the second half, and they started weighing in on like all the they know something but they're not telling us, and then just like she's back on planet Earth, and that one dude's just reaming her out, saying it's like you acted irresponsibly, and she's like no, it's the fault of Starfleet sending us on a bad mission. I'm just like, this looks like something that it flowed like an X-Files episode that was trying to be Star Trek. That's what it felt like to me.
I felt like it was going to be like a Law and Order STU, which is Star Trek universe.
Dun dun.
No, I'll tell you what. I was worried there was going to be a part 3. And,
Oh,
and that was concerning me the most.
All right. Well, I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Do you guys have anything else to add before we close out this 2-part fan film reaction video?
Oh, we'll be back with more fan reactions as well as other stuff. Don't forget to subscribe to us and all that shit.
all right.
Now, well, we'll try to figure it out so we can get Mrs. Butt Crimes actually on camera next time. Because we like Mrs. Butt. Oh, hi, Mrs. Butt Crimes.
Hey, Mrs. Butt Crimes, how you doing?
Off of my ass and wave.
Nice.
All right, so with that all being said and wrapped up, everybody please comment, like, and subscribe. There will be, and one thing that I ask when we do these fan film reactions is that you at least go to the source material and leave one positive comment. I know we kind of pull these things through the ringer, but I don't want any of this negative. Like, if you think we're being negative, I would love for you guys to go watch the fan film on your own, because we obviously talk through it. Watch the fan film on your own. Leave a positive comment on it, because you know what? These are labors of love. People spend money on this. People sew onto sweaters for this stuff. I mean, they mess up their Applebee's name badges for this. So please, it is a labor of love.
I want to add to that as well. Like, I do understand that as much as I've been very judgmental, sitting back here, taking the piss out of people's hard work, I do acknowledge and appreciate that there's a lot of work going into this. But like all films, there is a lot of work going into these things, and they do get criticized. And even fan films now, there are levels, and we've seen some fantastic ones, even ones on a low budget that look like shit, but you can see the heart in it.
All right, guys, let's wrap it up. So, with that being said, please comment, like, and subscribe to Nerd Nation. As Am always says, look at the icon in the corner here. You can find us on Facebook. There'll be links in the description. And I appreciate you guys coming out and joining us for another fan film reaction. But Mr. Butt Crimes, Mrs. Butt Crimes, thank you again for joining us. Hopefully you'll come back for more.
Oh, fantastic. It's just I gotta go to sleep now because I work third shift.
Yeah.
No problem.
All right.
You go get sleep.
And Zam, do you have anything else to add before we go?
No, but I can't wait for the next one. It's been really good fun.
Yep.
It has been.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. Catch you later.
Later.
Bye.